Welcome back. You can join us in this discussion round. We are talking about safe medicine use. You can call the number 0808 054 2233. 0808 054 2233. And you can also reach us through the social media, precisely on Twitter at CTV_YomiO or Yomi_Otagbe. Okay, we're talking about storage. How to store medicines, properly.
Yeah. Drugs, medicine generally should be stored appropriately, especially far away from where you have your children. Your children are highly inquisitive. They want to know everything. So if you don't keep your medicine, you have to keep most of the package you see some write-ups on the package of most medication. Keep these drugs or medicine out of reach of children, because you know what can cause the children can go and swallow a whole bottle.
Maybe the medicine is smelling like orange.
There are cases where even children are taking even body creams
thinking
that are drugs too, thinking that is the margarine.
Something edible.
Yes, something edible. So they swallow, and it leads to a very serious.
So it's quite important to keep medicines out of reach of children.
Very
some medications are to be kept in the refrigerator, some outside of it. So you mentioned something interesting, and that's reading the leaflets, reading the write-up, whether it's on the pack or is the leaflet itself. How important is that?
Very important.
Hold your thought. I think we have a caller. Hello. Hello.
Yes. There are some pharmacists that always practice doctors who. Majority of them, they will test the patient, they will administer the drugs, they will do all this. Is it right? Because you cannot play the role of the doctor as a pharmacist. So that's just my question. I just want to ask my brother there.
Thank you, Milani. Okay, just what we were talking earlier about, everybody knowing its role is asking pharmacists, giving out medication on their own.
Thank you for that question. We have maybe probably before the caller came in, I did mention that there should be no rivalry between the doctors and the pharmacists. If you look at the population of Nigeria, for example, we are close to about 170 million. And I don't think the number of doctors that we have presently in Nigeria is up to 50,000 practicing doctors in Nigeria to be able to handle population of 170 million. Then coming back to pharmacists too, I don't think the practicing pharmacists in Nigeria now are up to 20,000.
What we want to know is whether the pharmacist should on his own, prescribe, administer medication.
There are some drugs that the pharmacist can give freely based on the counseling. Pharmacists can counsel their patient.
What kind of drugs are those? Over the counter or prescription drugs? The
prescription drugs, definitely there are some drugs that they depend on the ailment that the patient the prescription really has to come from the hospital. But there are some OTC drugs, so many drugs in that. Other drugs too, that so many that the pharmacist can recommend.
The patient should see the doctor first.
There are so many cases that the patient just have to go to see their doctor.
Let's take this caller. Yeah. Hello. Oh, I think we lost the call. Okay, so in some cases you're saying over-the-counter drugs are safe to be, given out by the pharmacist.
Over-the-counter drugs, anybody can walk into any pharmacy, whether you're a pharmacist, you're a doctor, anybody can walk in. These are free drugs because the benefit, the risk, the safety stroke risk ratio is very